Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Another video. It's your girl D. If you're new here, thank you so much for watching, and also make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and go check out some of my other videos. Today's video is going to be a chit chat slash story time. I was like, what is the perfect way that I can do my downtime? So if you're interested in the video, make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so before we start this chit chat, I just wanted to go ahead and you guys like do a little bit of, if you're new here, I want you to know like my little past background of like, you see my, makeup tutorials and things like that. So let me just go way back. So when I was younger, I used to have very much imperfections in my skin. Like when I tell y'all, like my skin used to be so horrible. So when I was younger, I never really had a passion for anything. The only thing I know that I just wanted pretty skin. And as you can see now, over time, like I'm older, my skin looks way, it looks good. However, it never started like that. So one thing about me that if you do not know, I'm a self-taught makeup artist. I never went to school for some makeup. I never went to school for hair or anything of that sort. I taught my own self how to do makeup. So over the years, like I pretty much watch videos to learn like my tips and tricks and what works for me, what colors, concealers, eyeshadows, and things of that sort. But eventually I told myself like, okay, I know how to do makeup, but I do not know the ins and outs and like the education behind it. So guess what I decided? I wanted to tell you was I started to go to Online Makeup Academy to basically get all the education and everything I need to like better my makeup skills and like so I can have those different types of looks since I was a self-taught makeup artist. So they are based in New York. Yes, in New York, but I'm in Texas, so you know what that means, that I can go online, yes, in the comfort of my home, anytime, anywhere, at my pace. And another thing I like about them, you're gonna have access to lifetime courses, like continuing education course, and then you're gonna be getting all these skills and things like that from professionals. And let's not forget, you're gonna be able to have like a mentor, just in case when you graduate and you do these classes online, you're gonna be able to have someone to reference to. And also, one thing that I know from me, let's not just be honest, Ulta and Sephora, we know that they always have sales, but because you're going to be a certified makeup artist, they're going to be able to give you access to products at a discounted rate. Yes, at a discounted rate. So if I were y'all, if you're like me who really just don't want to go to sit in a class but go at your own pace, this is the place for you, Online Makeup Academy. So I'm going to be listing all the information below, and guess what? You're going to be able to get a discount code from me, because I will not tell y'all anything that I have not tried. And that discount code, I'm going to drop that below for you. It's going to be MSQUEEND, the $100 off. So if you think I'm lying, go do your own research, just go. But guess what? You don't have a time crunch on this. You can do this at your own pace. By me taking this online professional education course, it gave me the tools and the vision of how I want my makeup to look just on a day-to-day, or if I want to change my look from day to night. So if y'all interested in the Online Makeup Academy, make sure you hit that link below with the discount code, and you can go see for yourself. Go try it. What are you waiting for? You have nothing but time at home. So let's get into the video. Okay y'all, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna just let y'all know, so this chit chat that we're going to do, this is from like when I was about 18 or 19, literally 18 or 19 years old. So this is a past of me, like this is a past of myself. I don't live there no more, but I was like, I got so many stories to tell you guys. I just want to go ahead and just give y'all some little kiki laugh. So while we're doing that, we're gonna do like a get ready with me. As you can see, I still got my little hair net bunny, say whatever y'all want, but let's just do this get ready with me. So like I said, I was about 18, 19 years old. So this guy, I don't know if y'all like have this happen to you. You know how when you're in high school, you see people, but it's like he looked good, but y'all never say nothing to each other, and then at some point, like when you graduate, that's when people get with each other. I don't know, that happened to me. Anyways, so I like this guy. Well, really, I don't know how it happened, honestly. Whatever. long story short, we start talking. At this time, if y'all do not know, I had my baby. My baby at this time was probably 2. So if you don't know, I was a teenage mom. I do have a video on my channel showing that I talked about my story. But I was, yeah, about 18, 19 or something like that. So I like this guy. So I'm about to put this Morphe eyebrow gel here, and I do have a mirror, so if y'all see me looking down. So I liked him, he liked me. All of a sudden, you know, we started going together and everything was good, everything was fine, you know. But at this, you know, time, this was like my second relationship, probably third, because my first relationship, you know, it was like kissy boo boo and all that type of stuff. We didn't really get into nothing serious. My second relationship was with my daughter's father, and I was with him, and then when he went to prison or whatever like that, then I got with this guy. So I liked this guy, he liked me, and we were whatever, you know. And all of a sudden, on this particular day, well, this weekend, it was like I didn't really see signs in the relationship with him, because maybe I was so caught up, but he was such a gentleman at first. He used to hold my hand, he used to be, you know, we used to be act silly together. But at this time, he wasn't really like, I didn't see no red flags, and probably because I wasn't looking for red flags. So I had a car, and you know, he was like, okay, well, we're gonna do exchange a Valentine's Day gift. I'm gonna take your car. Well, he didn't say it like that. I was like, well, I'm gonna go get you a gift, and then you're gonna go get my gift. Boom, fine. So we did that. Next thing you know, everything was fine, because we had plans. We was gonna go out to eat and, you know, blase blase. And all of a sudden, I noticed like hours kept going away and time, and I was just like, where is he at? Like, what is going on? So I asked him, I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, no, I'm still looking for a gift for you. Then I'm like, oh, okay. To me, I'm like, oh, that's so cute, child. So I was like, okay. So when he finally got to the house, you know, we was like, well, where you want to exchange the gifts? And I was like, well, we can exchange it over dinner or something like that. Well, it wasn't dinner. At that time, we wasn't talking about dinner. We was, back then, relationships and how stuff was set up, it wasn't like that, you guys. It really wasn't. So just hours kept passing by. I'm curling my eyelashes too, you guys. Hours kept passing by, and I'm just like, dang, he really gone. And when I tell y'all, when he did this, he left my house with my car. Ooh, to give y'all an estimate of time, it was daylight. And when I say daylight, it was like probably like around maybe 1, maybe, I can't remember the time frame, whatever like that. And you know, I was just like, okay, well, you know, he gave me a gift because I thought that was so cute. To me, I was a single parent, so I'm like, and he was really, really good, you know. And it just, time kept passing by, and I'm like, okay. At some point, I'm just like, okay, where is he at? So he, you know, I kept calling him, and you know, he really just, I guess, took his own time coming or whatever like that. So I'm gonna tell y'all this, it was probably like 5 to 6 hours plus before he got to the house. So when he finally got to the house, I was just like, okay, what took you so long? And he was like, oh, you know, this and that. I'm like, okay, word, you know. So eventually he told me that he had my car and took his friends to the mall with him. And I was just like, well, hold on, at no point you mentioned that. And two, how you looking getting a gift for me and you with your friends? At some point you're gonna lose distraction. But anyways, so I was like, okay. So because I was mad about it. Don't think I'm chill about telling this story. I was mad about it. So he was like, oh no, I dropped them back off. Because back in the day, let's be clear, when you go to the mall on Fridays and Saturdays, it used to be popping. I'm finna put my eyelashes on. Hold on, you guys. Okay, you guys, so I put my eyelashes on. If they look a little crazy, I've been having these eyelashes for the longest, so excuse me. So let's get back into the story. So He finally came home after 5 to 6 hours later, and I finally asked him. He told me that he went to his mom, his friend, this and that. So I'm like, okay, so at this point stuff has closed. So I don't know where we supposed to be going for Valentine's Day, or if I was at, it was probably, yeah, Valentine's Day. So I'm taking my More Free eyebrow pencil because I'm about to do my eyebrows. So I was like, you know, did you get the gift? Because I remember when he came to the house, he didn't have no bag. So I was like, okay, he didn't have no bag. I don't know what else. At this time, I'm young. Like, to me, he was like, even though I have a relationship with my father, my daughter's father, like, to me, he was like, that was, at first I was thinking that was a good relationship. So he didn't have no bag or nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, what did you get me? Like, what did you buy? Because you've been gone 6+ hours stuff. Y'all, you know them earrings that be having, those plastic earrings with the neon bright colors, like neon, the yellow and the pink and all that? Why? That was the gift that he got me. Now remind you, it took me from, like, I was appalled because I was like, you've been gone that long and this is what you bought me? It looked like you just stopped at the Dollar Tree or the dollar store and got him and just got back in the car and came onto the house before, because you knew you had to come with something. Y'all, I was so pissed off with him. I was so pissed off with him. And that's when I kind of, like, things started to turn a little bit in our relationship, because I was like, something ain't right. Like, he's good, but it's like when he's not with me, it's like stuff changed. So I'm gonna just give y'all an overview of the relationship with me and him. Eventually stuff started to change because he used to drop me off in my car at work, and I used to tell him, do not have nobody in my car, this and that, and he used to have an attitude like, well, why does it matter to you? They are putting gas in your car. I'm like, no, this is my shit, this is my car. If I say I don't want nobody in my car, that's what it is. Y'all, when I tell you, he just started to change the whole relationship, but I liked him, you know. And he was raised by his mom and sister. Well, his mom, you know, his father was not in his life, so he was kind of raised by a good family, you know. So it just didn't make sense how he would treat me like that, because he'd been all the way around women. But, you know, it was just like a lot of stuff, a lot of red flags. That's when I really noticed something was really wrong in our relationship. So he used to drop me off, y'all, at work, and when I tell you, you know how you get out the car and when you close the door, he used to like drive off so fast, like my feet couldn't get ran over. And y'all, like, right there, he was like so that was a red flag right there. Then it was a time we was going down the street and we was headed to his mom's house, and he had said something to me, and I said something, and this is the first time I'm ever speaking on this. Like, nobody, not my daughter, anybody knows this. Like, he pulled my hair. He was like pulling my hair in the back of my head and like all this type of stuff. And at first, to me, that wasn't domestic violence, you know. I was like, oh, he pulled my hair. But then I was realizing he was driving my car, and like his anger could not control him to focus so we don't get hurt. He was more like focused on hurting me driving. So when we finally got to his mom's house, his mom, like, she heard us downstairs and she was like, what is going on, whatever, like this and that. So I told her, his mom, and I was like, you know, he pulled my hair. And she was like, he did what? They didn't play that, because he was raised by women, and when that mama found out, the mama and the sister was going upside his head. They was like pissed off at him, from my understanding. So long story short, after a certain period of time, like, me and him broke up because it was not working. But I was so young to the point, like, I felt like if your boyfriend needed help, like, okay, it's okay to give him help. You know, help him if he needs to drive your car. So to me, I'm thinking like this is normal stuff, but it really wasn't. And after a certain period of time, we broke up, and then we got back together, and like the girl he got with after, she was doing him so wrong. She had 2 kids and she had a fresh baby, and he used to sit at home watching her kids. So karma comes around, because I was just like, I was a single parent, but I stayed with my mom, but never once he had to watch my child or help me with my child. And like his mom and sister, they was just like, they could not understand, like, why would he leave me to be with, you know, her. But I told her, I was like, well, if that's what he wants to do, then it's fine. You know, hey, if he want to be a babysitter, let him be a babysitter. You know, at least I know that wasn't the case with me. So yeah, so moral of the story, you guys, choose your man wisely. Choose your man wisely, and make sure when you see red flags, acknowledge them. Like literally acknowledge them. So next thing, and to this day, like when we see each other, we don't say anything to each other, because I seen him several times, and I don't say nothing to him, he don't say nothing to me, because there's nothing to say. And to him, he, in his eyes, he would say like, I'm using my MAC and C50 to cover up my blemishes, because I like to do that. He would never admit it, that's what he did. Like, he would never admit that. And I'm just like, yes you did, because if I need to bring your mom and sister in it, I can. But his mom, you know, I see her sometimes on Facebook, but his sister, I still talk to her, because, you know, we all went to school with each other. Real nice, grounded family. It's just like with him. But now he has grown so much. He's doing better. You know, think he is not the same person who he was. At least I think so, but I don't know. I can't really confirm that or not. But the times that I see him and the relationship he's had with his new woman and her kid, he really wanted to be a father figure. So, you know, moral of the story is people do change. You know, give people time. Sometimes you wasn't the person that make them want to make that change. That's perfectly fine. And everything that I experienced, you know, that's why I like to talk to my daughter, despite she's ready to date right now. But I'm like, let her know, like, your mind is not equipped to know the difference. And even though I had her at a young age, my mind it still wasn't equipped. So more of the story is, take time before you get into a relationship with someone. Like, literally date them, because you're really not going to know a person who they are until, like, it takes time. And for me, like I said, you know, I didn't really evaluate a lot of stuff. I just took that hair bun off my head, you guys. And really, since today is a holiday, like I said, this is a chill look. So but yeah, take your time getting to know someone. Do not rush into anything. Date them. You need to date them on all different aspects, you know, just a trial and error. Test them. I'm the type of person, you know, just see how they are around other people. But it takes a really long time to get to know somebody. You're not, you know, even though you're gonna go off of lust and emotions, which is fine, but just know how to control. Because I didn't even realize that. I'm like, oh my God, like, to me, in my eyes, I didn't feel like that was kind of like domestic violence. But if I would have stayed with him so much longer, like, it could have got way worse than that, you guys. So before I close out the video, if you want the information about this wig, it will be listed below. Honestly, I wouldn't too much recommend it. It's 180 density. But if you want to be enrolled into Makeup Online Academy, make sure you check out the link below. Check out the discount code and go get your certification. Go, you know, be a certified makeup artist at your own pace. See you in the next video. Bye.